Hey guys, it's me, Toe from the Toe Knows Everything podcast and at GTA Sportsplex. It's Friday motivation time, and I know what you're saying, it's Thursday, so why am I doing a Friday motivation on Thursday? Well, it's because it's Game 6, it's the Raptors and Golden State. Tonight the Raptors can wrap it up and win their first NBA championship away in California. Let's see if they can make it happen. So yesterday I posted something on Instagram which was a little bit controversial. Basically, I said, why is Drake befriending Kevin Durant, especially in Game 5 when the Raptors could have wrapped it up and won the championship here at home in Toronto? And I said, you know what? Drake was a sympathizer and the fans did a good job of booing him off the court. And a lot of people gave me some flack for saying, hey, you know what? You need to be sympathetic. You need to respect the athlete, etc., etc. Well, I only got one thing to say to all of you guys. Over the last 20, 30 years, I've noticed a big change in what's been going on with parenting and coaching, especially here in Canada. And the parenting and coaching quality has really diminished over the last 2 decades. What's the reason? Well, we're helicopter parents. And what we want is for our kids to feel good, for our athletes to feel good, for our opponents and our enemies to feel good. And that's a load of crap. Because if you want to win and you want championships, you can't have participation medals for everyone, especially in pro sports. And we're talking about the NBA. There's big money on the line. It's corporate sales that drive sports, and people don't get that. And what Drake is doing is pulling a fast one on all of you, because Drake is branding his own brand and creating his own aura to make sure that he continues to thrive economically, whether it's in the acting industry, singing industry, etc. All he is a big distraction on the court, and if I were a player, I'd be completely pissed off having a guy like that courtside. He's not an athlete, he's an ex-actor, he used to be on Degrassi, and now he's a singer, a rapper. I give him kudos for being a great rapper, but at the end of the day, you're not an athlete, man. And I know you're being paid by the Raptors to be a brand ambassador, but if you're gonna really stand up and stick up for your city and talk about the Six, etc., then you got to rep it properly. You don't side with the enemy, and I don't care what anyone says. And if you believe that showing sympathy and empathy to someone for getting hurt on the court, especially in a Game 5, a championship game, then you are weak. You were raised weak, your coaches are weak, your skills and life skills are weak, and your whole mindset and psyche is weak. And you can tell me whatever you want about class and being a classy person and having respect, etc., got nothing to do with that. This is pro sports, people. It's not your beer league where, you know what, your life depends on a job tomorrow, so if you get hurt, it's going to cause issues for you because you can't go grocery shopping for the family. These are the pros. Kevin Durant makes $30 million a year. You know how he does that? He had serious, good quality coaching by American coaches, because Americans know how to win. And one of the American coaches who a lot of these players played under in the past is this guy right here, Bobby Knight. No excuses, no BS, no helicopter parenting, real coaching. And the reason why Americans win championships is because they're not soft, they're high performance people. At the end of the day, all these Canadian teams that have been doing fairly well in the last couple of years, like Toronto FC and now the Raptors, they're made up of American players. There's rarely any Canadians on these teams. What's the reason? Because Americans are winners and they win at all costs. And until you get that through your head, you will never understand what it takes to be a champion. You can wait for your participation ribbon and medal, because all you'll be is 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. And if you think that's okay and you can settle for that, you'll never be a champion.